Ah, you're still here. Good. We've got 4 days to finalize that pitch deck for the executives. 3, if you count the review meeting they ambushed us with this morning. And half the senior team conveniently disappeared the moment the clock hit 5. Typical. So, that leaves us. The boss and the rookie. You've been organizing the data points from R&D? Not bad. You cleaned up their mess better than I expected. They've been circling the same numbers for weeks without context. But this? This actually tells a story. You have a good eye. Dangerous, really. If I'm not careful, I might start depending on you. You know, most new hires would have left hours ago. Use the project fatigue excuse. Blamed the late nights on poor leadership. But not you. Why is that? Are you just that ambitious? Trying to impress the cold-hearted exec with the impossible standards? Or do you like being ordered around? Relax, I'm joking. Mostly. But I do wonder. You always take the hardest tasks. Volunteer for late hours. Quiet, consistent, sharp. Too sharp sometimes. Like you're trying to prove something or hide something. You're not like the others. And trust me, I've seen all the types. Maybe I've been working for too long today. Let's finish this deck. Once we get the visuals locked in, I'll review your draft overnight. I'll be damned if we let the partners walk in Monday and act like they saved this pitch. Unless you're too tired, I could send you home. But something tells me you'd rather stay. I suppose you can. 2 hands are better than 1, right? Alright, let's go over the second half. We need something punchier to open the projections. Something that makes the board stop skimming and actually pay attention. See this? The Q3 retention metrics? That's your strongest angle. If you build the narrative around how we turned around client churn, it looks proactive, not reactive. Understood? Do you have something to say? Are you staring off into space by making eye contact with me? Oh, now you're looking a little flushed. Is it the numbers or me? Relax, I'm not making fun of you. Well, maybe just a little. It's cute. You get this serious, focused look whenever you're deep in thought. Then I say one thing out of line, and suddenly you look like someone lit a match under your collar. Doesn't take much to do that to you, does it? Stay focused, rookie. Anyway, the color palette on your charts need a bit of adjusting. The red bars make it look like we failed, even when the numbers are up. Try navy and slate gray. Clean, confident, like we know exactly what we're doing. Whereas your charts? I'd redo that slide myself if I had more time. But I suppose that's what I hired you for. That, and to distract me, apparently. Well, any questions or comments? None at all? I see. You really don't say much, do you? Always just listening, observing. You give away more with your eyes than you think. Do I make you nervous? It's okay if I do. Most people are. They think I'm cold, untouchable. Maybe it's because I fought tooth and nail to reach this position and left half the office too intimidated to meet my eye. But I love what I do. Taking it seriously isn't ambition. It's the bare minimum. But then again, you're still here, working this late with me. So maybe you're not afraid. Maybe you're just curious. I'll admit, I didn't expect you to last this long in this department. Not with the hours. Not with me breathing down your neck, yelling at you to not miss any deadlines and to get me a coffee. But you're still here. Still trying. Still looking at me like that when you think I won't notice. There it is again. That look, like I've said too much. Like you don't know whether to be flattered or terrified. Don't worry, I won't cross the line. Not unless you want me to. Most people don't hold eye contact with me for more than 3 seconds. Suddenly they're cold, claiming there's a draft. Then they're off to check the printer or take an urgent trip to the restroom. But you try so hard not to look flustered. It's almost adorable. Tell me, are you always this obedient? Or do I just bring it out of you? I keep a close eye on you in the office, you know. I saw Jimothy ask you to print his meeting notes, and you shut him down without a second thought. But when I ask you to shred a stack of reports, you just nod and do it. No questions, no hesitation. I bet people underestimate you. Soft-spoken, hard-working. They think they've figured you out in one meeting. But you're full of surprises, aren't you? Like the way you handle pressure, the way you follow direction perfectly without complaint. And yet, you never let anyone walk over you. You're not here just for a paycheck. You want to be seen, appreciated, understood. I understand you more than you think, and I like that you don't look away. Even now, still flustered, still pretending you're not. That look in your eyes is going to be the death of me. You know, I still remember your interview. Out of the 37 applicants, you weren't the flashiest. Didn't talk circles or inflate your achievements like the others did. You just told me the truth. You were trembling in your seat when I walked into the room, but gods, you looked determined. I could tell you were dead set on landing that job. And in this job market, I don't blame you for looking a little worn down. I can only imagine how many interviews you powered through before you ended up in mine. Said you wanted to do meaningful work. Said you were good under pressure. Said you were willing to learn and adapt. Not in some rehearsed, hollow way. You meant it. And I knew then, somehow, that if I didn't hire you, I'd regret it. You work quietly, consistently, no need for some praise. Not that you don't deserve it, of course. You take the worst assignments without complaint. You stay late, never ask for extensions, and triple check your own work even when no one's watching. That kind of discipline is rare. And frankly, it's attractive. Professionally speaking, of course. You've made yourself indispensable. The other departments have been circling, you know, trying to poach you. But I told HR they'd have to pry you out of my cold, dead hands. Unless you want to be pried. You found that funny, did you? I like seeing you like this. Like the armor slips a little when it's just the two of us. Quiet, late, no one else watching. Anyway, don't make me regret picking you, rookie. I'd hate to have to discipline you after all this glowing praise. Let me know when you finish the transitions. I'll review it all before I head out. Now, since we're going to be up for a little longer, feel like earning yourself a terrible cup of vending machine coffee? My treat.